Welcome to Concrete Block. I'm your host, Walter. Today we're diving into the latest developments from Europe, where a high-stakes meeting is underway in Brussels. The European Union summit has been dominated by discussions on using frozen Russian assets to support Ukraine as the country continues to grapple with the ongoing conflict. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has been in attendance, emphasizing the urgent need for financial assistance. Reports from the summit indicate that EU leaders are divided on the issue, with some member states expressing concerns about the legal and diplomatic implications of seizing Russian assets. Meanwhile, others argue that it's essential to provide Ukraine with the necessary resources to withstand Russian aggression. As the talks continue, Ukrainian officials have been vocal about the importance of this decision, not just for their country, but for the broader international community. According to Ukrainian MP Lisa Yasko, this evening's outcome will be a testament to Europe's ability to lead and uphold global order in the face of adversity. The situation is further complicated by protests from farmers in Brussels who are objecting to the proposed EU-Mercosur trade deal. The demonstrations have resulted in roadblocks and disruptions, adding to the tense atmosphere surrounding the summit. We're also seeing developments on other fronts, including the UK's decision to rejoin the Erasmus exchange program and reports of Russian air attacks on the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv. Despite these challenges, residents of Kharkiv are working to provide a sense of normalcy for their children and teenagers. As we continue to monitor these unfolding events, it's clear that the next few hours will be crucial in determining the trajectory of European politics and international relations. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. We're diving into a complex geopolitical situation that's been unfolding in West Africa. Nigeria has officially apologized to Burkina Faso for an unauthorized military flight that led to the detention of 11 Nigerian servicemen. According to reports, the Nigerian military jet developed a technical issue and was forced to land in Burkina Faso, but it did so without proper clearance. This incident sparked a diplomatic row with the Alliance of Sahel states, which includes Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. The alliance characterized the move as an unfriendly act and put its air forces on high alert, authorizing them to neutralize any aircraft that violates their airspace. It's worth noting that these three countries have recently withdrawn from the West African Regional Bloc, ECOWAS, and have been moving closer to Russia, while most ECOWAS members remain allied with the West. Nigeria's Foreign Minister, Yusuf Tuggar, led a delegation to Burkina Faso to discuss the incident and apologized for the unfortunate incident and the irregularities concerning overflight authorizations. The detained personnel have been released and are expected to return to Nigeria. Both sides have agreed to pursue practical measures to deepen bilateral cooperation and regional integration. It's a delicate situation, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it develops. The implications of this incident could be far-reaching, affecting not only the relationships between these countries, but also the broader balance of power in the region. We'll continue to follow this story and provide updates as more information becomes available. Welcome back to Concrete Block. Today, we're diving into the world of international trade and economics, with a focus on Japan's recent export trends. According to recent data, Japan's exports have expanded for the third straight month, with shipments to the U.S. rebounding for the first time in 8 months. This is a significant development, as it suggests that Japan's economy may be gaining momentum, despite earlier concerns about the impact of U.S. tariffs. The data shows that total exports by value rose 6.1% year-on-year in November, exceeding market forecasts. Exports to the U.S. were particularly strong, rising 8.8% from a year earlier, while those to China were down 2.4%. Japan's trade surplus also widened to 322.3 billion yen, or $2.08 billion, in November. This uptick in exports is likely to have a positive impact on Japan's economy, which shrank in the third quarter due to weak export growth. However, with the U.S. and Japan having formalized a trade agreement in September, which implemented a baseline 15% tariff on nearly all U.S. imports from Japan, Down from an initial 27.5% on autos and 25% on most other goods, Japanese exporters may be breathing a sigh of relief. The Bank of Japan is also taking notice, with a recent survey showing that big Japanese manufacturers' business sentiment has hit a 4-year high in the 3 months to December. This could lead to further economic growth and potentially even more interest rate hikes from the BOJ. It's worth noting that while this news is positive for Japan's economy, it's also important to consider the broader geopolitical context. The ongoing trade tensions between the US and other countries, including China, continue to pose a risk to global economic stability. In conclusion, Japan's export growth is a welcome development, but it's essential to keep an eye on the bigger picture. As we navigate these complex economic times, it's crucial to stay informed and up to date on the latest developments. That's all for today's Concrete Block. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay informed.